All right. So if everybody could mute themselves, that would be awesome. And let me see. Can you still see my slides? Just like give me a thumbs up if you can see. Okay, cool. I never know if they disappeared or not. Okay. So first of all, let's see. All right, welcome. Obviously, thank you so much for being on the call. I know that for me, these calls were non-negotiable in my business from day one, literally from day one. Lindsay, that's why I'm so just thankful that you're on these calls, because it's going to do such a huge difference. It's going to make such a huge difference in your business. I was on these calls every single week, plugging into the community. And those of you who are here, you're doing that, okay? You're investing in yourself. You're investing in your business. By being here tonight, you're plugging into a community, right? And that's half of what makes this opportunity so awesome, is that it's a community. It's not just a bunch of coaches working independently. It's, we are all here supporting each other. So that's huge. So I would love it if I want to start a new thing of reporting our Success Club numbers in the chat box. If you don't know how to use the chat box, maybe we can take a minute and announce them at the end. But let me know where you're at in Success Club. Shout yourself out. Let's see, it's only the 8th, you guys. We're less than a third of the way through the month. So every single one of us has the opportunity to make Success Club 5, Success Club 10. Don't forget that when you're an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club 5, you get those customer leads. And then Success Club 10, you get the paid Success Club leads. That's free commission, you guys. And even the non-paid leads are people that you can follow up with later. So it is awesome. Danielle is at 0 at the moment, but girlfriend, you're going to be at 10 before the end of the month. I know it. So once we all report our Success Club numbers in the box, I also want to hear, how did your week go? Did you have any sort of personal successes? Maybe you had your biggest paycheck ever. I had my biggest paycheck ever this week, you guys. I was like shocked. When I looked at my bank account, I was like, how did that even happen? And I was so excited and I wanted to celebrate that, right? So maybe you had something like that. Maybe you had a conversation with someone and, hey, Vanessa, I see you're watching. Maybe you had a conversation with someone and they told you that you inspired them. Maybe you have some friends that you added into the free group that's happening right now. Maybe you helped, somebody get started with a challenge pack. Whatever it is, give yourself a shout out. I want to hear what you're excited about this week, because that's really, really important. So put those in the chat box, or if you can't access the chat box, we'll have an opportunity at the end. So I wanted to do something a little bit different this week, because I know a lot of coaches struggle with kind of dabbling in this business and just kind of having that mindset instead of diving in. And I see a lot of coaches who do the opposite, and they just crush it and they go all in, they kill it. That being said, I just want to start out this call so that nobody feels, like targeted or something. Every single person who's on this call clearly is making this business a priority in their lives. If you weren't, you wouldn't be here, right? There are so many times in my business, though, where I start to lose some fire. Maybe I need a little mindset check. And this is what this call is all about. It's about reigniting the fire. It's about giving yourself a little gut check. So don't tune out. Ask yourself throughout the call, am I in an state of mind, or am I going all in? Ask yourself that throughout the call. And I hope you see my heart in this, because I feel that I have a lot to offer you, and stuff that you can tangibly apply into your business that's going to get you some results. Just like the programs that we do, right? We know for a fact that if we do the program to the T, that we're going to get results. It's the same with this. All we have to do is follow the steps that are laid out for us, and we will be successful. And I can tell you, that the number one reason I have been successful is because I never sat on the sidelines. I always dove in. From day one, I was on every single team call. I was on the national wake-up call every single Monday morning at 11 Eastern time. I was on the Dynasty United team call when it happened. For you, that would be the Upgraded Alliance team call. I was in the coach family page every single day, learning all that I could. I was in the FAQ, learning all that I could. I was diving into the challenge group and being like the star challenger all the time because I wanted to be successful in this business. I wanted to dive in, and every single one of you, I don't know about Caitlin too much because she's not in my challenge group, but every single one of you that's on this call is a star challenger for sure. So you are awesome at that, all of you. So anyways, I just wanted to share some practical things that are going to help you push your business forward. I think I have 5. And these are also going to help you alter your mindset and really just help you go for it this month, okay? Because just that decision to go for it is going to make all the difference. And that, number one, starts with changing the words that you use, okay? These words here, can't, hope, might, try, those words are not in my vocabulary anymore because I know that these words are just masking a limiting belief in myself, okay? When we say, you know what, I can't get anyone to commit this month. I really hope I'll hit Success Club. I might make it, but I'm really trying and people just aren't going for it. I can't get them to do it. All of those words that I just use prove that I've already counted myself out. I've already decided that there's an alternative. I've already decided that I have a backup plan, and even though I have made this commitment to myself that I'm going to hit Success Club 10 and beyond every single month, I have a backup plan. When I use those words, I'm saying, you know what, I really haven't committed. But when we use positive words, it affects our mindset, and then that affects our behaviors. We have to be people who use positive language, okay? Stop giving yourself a backup plan. There's no other option. If you want to build a business, Success Club has to be a non-negotiable. And think about it, you guys. It's only 3 people a month. And think about what happens in your life and in their life when you hit Success Club, okay? When you hit Success Club, that means that 3 people have gotten started on their journey to be healthier. 3 people maybe have the opportunity to grow a business that will create financial freedom in their lives, okay? There's something magical that happens when we make this tiny little shift in the way we talk to ourselves, that little tiny bit of pressure. Rather than saying, I might hit Success Club, we say, I will hit Success Club. We're putting a little pressure on ourselves. And even though that pressure can make some of us feel uncomfortable, I am not a confrontational person at all. I run in the opposite direction when that person that I know is going to make me feel uncomfortable is walking towards me. I run from it. And I don't like that pressure. I don't like the pressure of, oh no, they're going to come talk to me and I'm going to have to talk to them and I'm going to have to explain, blah, blah, blah. But that little bit of pressure that we put on ourselves helps us grow. And when I don't run in the opposite direction and when that person comes to me and I have to deal with that confrontation, it helps us grow, just like our muscles, you guys. Just like when we're, doing our bicep curls, that little bit of pressure from our dumbbell, right? That creates growth. It helps us to grow. And then that diamond, right? That diamond that is used to be a lumpy old piece of coal got put under a bunch of pressure, and that pressure caused it to become something priceless and beautiful, okay? And I'm talking right now to the ones who truly want to create a lifestyle of freedom for their families, who want to leave a legacy. The language that we use makes a difference. The words we use in our posts, our conversations, our daily lives, when we use that confident language, that trickles over to our audience, okay? When we are confident in who we are and in what we have to offer, they are going to be confident in who we are and what we have to offer, right? They're going to think, hey, she seems pretty sure that this is going to make a difference in my life, right? When we say things in our posts like, if you have fitness goals, I can help you reach them. When we say things in the coach groups like, I haven't hit Success Club yet, but I am going to by the 15th. When we, when we use those confident, positive words, people are going to trust us more. It's going to build trust because we're not being wishy-washy. We are committing to what we, I guess we're committing to what we committed to, right? We set goals for ourselves and we are committing to those. So remove those negative words from your vocabulary. I promise you that when you start to get those words out and when you own that you are 100% capable of all of your goals, every single one of them, when you own that, that's going to do wonders for your confidence. That's going to create a huge shift in your business because 99% of the battle, you guys, is just us believing that we can do this. When we start to doubt ourselves, that is when the troubles start to arise, right? But when the troubles come and when somebody says no, or when the bottom of your business falls out and everybody goes inactive and you drop rank and crazy stuff starts happening, your 100% belief in yourself is what is going to keep you going. So rather than saying I'll try, say I will, and just own it. I've been doing this for 2 years now. And the only time I ever missed Success Club was only once, and it was because I was lazy, okay? There is nothing special about me. I can guarantee you there is nothing that separates me from you. The only difference between me and somebody who, is not owning that they can do this, is not hitting Success Club regularly, is not, showing up as a leader in their business, is belief, okay? So I want to talk to you about that next. Oops, I missed a slide. Simply stop and get rid of the backup plan. That was a while back. Sorry, guys. So belief. Okay, I want to talk about belief because 100% of coaches who operate in that mindset simply do not believe this opportunity can help them, okay? They might think, I'll just get my Shakeology paid for. Like that maybe might happen. I don't know. It doesn't really seem possible. They think they might lose some weight. They think that they might hit Success Club. They might get to Diamond. They might, reach their goals. Again, we're using those negative words, right? But let's go deeper for a second. I just want to talk to you about the numbers in this business, okay? Straight from the Beachbody website, okay? So coaches who never build their team, who never get to Emerald or beyond, those coaches make an average of $500 per year, okay? $500 per year is pretty good. I mean, that's I don't know, a new computer or maybe a short vacation, right, with your husband. That's pretty great. Emerald coaches make an average of $3,000 per year. Okay. So still, again, all right, $3,000 per year could help a lot of people. I mean, it could help me reach some goals, right? Diamond coaches make an average of $14,000 a year. But listen to this, guys. Star Diamond coaches make an average of $97,000 per year. And the high end of that is $3 million annually. There are people in this network who are making $3 million a year. Okay. And obviously that is very rare. And those people work their little tushies off and they've been doing it for a long time. But let me just restate this really quick. In the beginning, you're going to work your butt off and there's going to be very little payoff. Look at that. I mean, new coaches make an average of $500 a year. Emerald coaches $3,000 a year. I mean, that's not a very big income, right? But if you push through, if you are strategic with how you run your business, if you put time and effort and energy, do your power hour, track your business on the business activity tracker, stay accountable to me or whoever your coach is. If you put that time in at the beginning, you are going to experience massive growth in your business, okay? And the sooner you do that stuff, the faster you'll grow, the faster you'll start getting that passive income, that residual income that you don't even really have to work for. It truly is so simple. So, that star diamond income we talked to, that's everywhere from 1 star to 15 star. So you might be thinking oh, well, that kind of changes things, but it really doesn't because, there are 2-star diamond coaches out there who are making more than a 15-star diamond would, because once you get to 2-star diamond and you hold for 6 weeks, you can open up a second business center. You're essentially signing yourself up as a coach, okay? And then when you get that second business center to 2-star, you can open up another business center. When you get that next one to 2-star, you can open up another business center. So there are literally coaches who never even make it beyond like 2 to 5 to 9-star, and they are making an insane income because they are, double, triple dipping it in their volume. Okay. And that might seem kind of confusing now, but I promise it's so simple. You'll learn as time goes on. But I just want to share with you guys, I have not opened up my second business center yet. Okay. I haven't quite qualified for 2-star. I'm like so close. So that means I'm a 2-star diamond coach, and I'm just going to share. All right. I made close to $3,000 last month, okay? That's more than double what I made as a full-time music director in a private school, full-time. And this is just the beginning. I have not opened up my second business center yet. Once I open up my second business center, I fully expect to see my income at least like increase by 50% within the next 3 months. And once I get my second business center open, I fully intend on getting that one to 2-star as quickly as possible. So yeah, I mean, there are people who want to just make that $500 a year, and that's fine. I mean, if that's who you are and you're on this team call, awesome. I mean, I can help you with that too. But there are people out there who want to create a movement. I'm one of those people. I want a movement. Look at all the people on this team call. Oh my gosh, like I think this is one of the biggest team calls we've ever had. There are like 8 of us here. And those people who just want to make a few extra bucks per month, that's fine. But the people who want to create a movement, the people who have, who want to have a team and a mission, and like, I don't necessarily think that I'm going to touch hundreds of thousands of lives, but together as a team, oh my gosh, can you imagine the people that we could reach? I mean, even just the people who are on this call, if every single one of us reaches 5 people a month for the next year, that is so many people. That is so many people whose lives are changing. And I feel awesome about that, because that started with my decision, right? And when you build a team, it's going to start with your decision to do this and to help other people to build their businesses. And they're going to look to you, just like you're looking to me and Vanessa and Nicolette and Brittany Leggett, just like you're looking to us, they're going to look to you. Okay. And these are the people who want to create that kind of movement. Those are the people who have that insane potential to create a life of true financial freedom for their families. You just have to decide which one you are, like what you're going for. And I don't like to talk about my income, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I want you to see that it's possible. I haven't even opened up my second business center yet. And if I'm strategic with where I put it, it's going to be crazy. I'm really excited. So for me, I've only been coaching for 2 years, but I fully believe that I'll be making 6 figures this year. I fully believe that because I watched my coach do it, and you better believe that I'm matching her efforts. Okay. So if you match my efforts, imagine where you could be 2 years from now. Okay. So the reason that I fully believe that this is going to happen is because I work, okay? And I show up every day. I care for my team. I care for the people who trust me to partner with them in the challenge group. I have a responsibility to them, right? I've earned their trust. I just work on me and I help others. And that's all I'm doing. And that's all that you have to do. So that was all a lot of information, and I hope that wasn't overwhelming. But all of that just to say that for me, as someone who did dive all in, to this business, as somebody who had no idea what she was doing, you should have seen my posts when I first started. They were awful. I had to persevere through my terrible posts. I had to persevere through hearing no's and rejection, and dropping from emerald and dropping from diamond and dropping from star diamond and dropping from 2-star diamond. I mean, every single hiccup that could have happened has happened. The only difference between me and somebody who hasn't made that commitment yet to dive all in truly is belief, okay? I 1,000,000% believe that this opportunity equals freedom for my family. I truly, truly believe that I can help countless women through me and through you, okay, who are struggling with depression and anxiety like I was, who are struggling with loneliness, who are not happy with what they see in the mirror, who are torturing themselves by, starving and counting every single calorie. I want to help those people. And I 1,000,000% believe that Beachbody can do that for them. Okay. I could not believe anymore. And that is the only difference. I believe because I dove in from day one. I engaged in the coach groups. I found a success partner. If you haven't found a success partner, you have to do that. It is like life-changing, I promise. I dove into the challenge group. I went all in, and my unwavering belief, I say unwavering because I believe 100% it's a direct result of that. So keep that in mind. And ask yourself that, do I truly believe that this opportunity can create a lifestyle of freedom for my family? Ask yourself that. Do you truly believe that the products that we have to offer can change the course of the life of someone you love? I do, because my life has changed, right? I truly believe that. And if the answer to that question is no, that's okay. That is 100% okay. But if you want to make this happen for your family, you have to believe. So if you don't believe, then let's chat. Like, let's get on a Zoom and chat one-on-one, because I want to help you with that. So my dad is leaving, he says.
Oh, I said I believe.
Oh, my dad believes. That's awesome. I'm so glad you believe, Dad. My parents are living with us while their house is being finished, getting built. Their house just sold so quickly that their other house wasn't ready yet. So, okay. Belief. Okay. Belief is key. The next thing I believe separates the people who go all in from the group who are kind of like, I don't know how else to say that. But the only other difference is time versus efficiency. Okay. Because it does not matter how much time you have to put into this business. It really, truly doesn't at all. It's about what you do with that time. Okay. We're all busy. I'm so busy. I feel like I'm losing my mind half the time. And I know that every single one of you is busy. Okay. I've had days in my business where I work for 5 hours and accomplish nothing. But I've also had other days where I work for an hour and I accomplish more than I have in the entire week before that, right? It's not about whether you or not you have kids. It's not about whether or not you have a full-time job. It's 100% what you do with the time you put in. Think about Brittany Leggett. I don't know if everybody knows who Brittany Leggett is, but she was working as a full-time nurse when she started her business. And within 6 months, it might have even been 3 months. I could be wrong on this. I was listening to the Income Surge on Dynasty United. If you haven't listened to that, you have to. But in that call, she was sharing that within 3 or 6 months, she was making $1,000 per week, even though she was working a full-time job as a nurse. And she had no time to put into this business, but she worked efficiently and she made it happen. So in the same way, I know people who don't work, who don't have kids, and they're still not successful because they're not efficient with their time. Maybe they scroll the news feed and call that work. Maybe they, start conversations but never invite anyone. Maybe they waste a lot of time making lots of graphics and, doing all that, but they are not doing the business activities. I guarantee that if you have 2 hours per week to put into this business, if you laser focus during those 2 hours, you have a real start there. And I mean, obviously nobody is going to build a 15-star organization in 2 hours per week, but you can reach your goals for sure. It's going to take sacrifice, obviously, but the things that you're sacrificing are like TV and junk food, right? Maybe one less girls' night per month. Sacrifice is a big part of this business when you want to move forward, but that sacrifice is short term. The sacrifice you make now is for the purpose of creating that freedom for your future, right? Creating that residual income so you don't have to worry. I heard this quote. It said, a sacrifice is a down payment in your future blessings. So there are no sacrifices, right? A sacrifice is an investment or a down payment in your future blessings. So stop pushing aside your power hour. Get your tracker out. Plan your posts. If you work full time and you're so busy and you don't even know what to do, schedule your challenge group posts in Hootsuite. Be more efficient with that time. pre-plan your posts, write them out and have them in a note on your phone so you can just grab it and throw it up when it's time. When you are like, oh man, I haven't posted all day, just share what you're doing. I mean, it doesn't have to be a big, in-depth crazy post. Just share your life. All people want to see is that you're a real person who's getting results. I mean, because they're real people and they want to get results, right? So schedule your posts, pre-plan your posts, get your tracker, do a ton with the time you do have, okay? Set a timer for yourself. When you have some time, Google the Pomodoro method, okay? It's basically you set a timer and you work for that amount of time and then you take a little break. And then you work for that amount of time again and you take a break. When I'm in a time crunch, I set my timer and I just go for it. And Facebook is like asking me if I'm a robot over and over and over again because I'm just like, my fingers are just going. Because I know that I have to laser focus. When my baby goes down for his nap, I have maybe 20 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, maybe 3 hours. I don't know. I never know. He's so crazy. But the difference is that I sit down and I just bust it out because I know that that is the only time that I can put into my business during the day. So that's why I'm at Success Club 12 right now and 6 in Adam's account. I don't work 5 hours a day. I don't work 10 hours a day. I work maybe 2 hours per day. I don't know, maybe 5 days per week. I do take time off, you guys. But I'm focused with the 2 to 3 hours I do have. So use the newsfeed killer on Google Chrome. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Google Chrome newsfeed killer. You can literally turn off the newsfeed in Facebook so you're not distracted by it. Use a list. Always work from a list and then just crank it out. When you know you've been slacking a little, it only takes maybe an hour to get organized and just crank out some invites. Follow up with all the people you talked to last month. We so overcomplicate this business. All it takes is a decision to do the business activities. So if you aren't already doing this, I highly encourage that you use the business activity tracker and you turn it into me every single week. I mean, all you have to do is take a picture with your phone and send it to me. And I'm not going to look at like, oh, well, you only did 2 invites this day. You only did 1 invite that day. I don't care about that. All I care about is that you're consistently doing your power hour. And that's what the business activity tracker is going to show me. And it's not even for me, right? This is for you. This is so that you can be accountable to your goals because I don't have any goals for you. I do not have any expectation that any of you are going to do anything because this isn't about me. This is about you. I want to help you reach your goals and, accomplish the things for your family that you want to. And going along with that is protecting yourself from pointless behavior. I can't tell you how many coaches that I've seen, they spend so much time like in the upgraded alliance, they answer everyone else's questions, yet they haven't posted on their own profile, right? We have so much good to do, you guys. We have way too much good to do to be engaging in activities that keep us from doing that good. There are too many people who need our help for us to be wasting our time, scrolling the newsfeed, engaging in negativity, all of those negative things. So first of all, I do want to talk about that negativity thing because whether it's something snarky that somebody left on your timeline, last week somebody commented on my coach's post in her like page and they called her anorexic. And that's pretty rough because she used to be anorexic. And that was a very, very negative moment in her life. And she sent me a screenshot and she's like, what the heck do I do? And I said, don't listen to that person, and she moved on. She did not engage with that negativity. She moved on and she kept going. So whether it's negativity on your timeline, whether it's negativity in a conversation you're having, whether it's other people grumbling that the $199 all access challenge pack is now $160 and we get less commission, like whether it's something that corporate did or something that's going on in your upline, whatever, be a positive force on the team. Don't engage in that negativity because leaders help other people to stay positive, right? And every single one of you is a leader. The next one, scrolling the newsfeed. I stopped scrolling the newsfeed a long time ago because when I do scroll the news feed, I get distracted, right? When I sit down to do my power hour, I have 3 windows open. I have my tracker, I have my Facebook timeline, not the news feed, but my personal timeline or my free group, and my messenger. I literally go through every single person who's commented or liked my stuff on my page, and I message them one by one. If I've done a challenge group or a coaching opportunity invite, I'll send invites based upon who's liking or commenting on that. And then I go through and I message everyone in my free group. That is my power hour. When we scroll the news feed, one of 2 things can happen. Either one, it divides our focus, so we get distracted and we lose time because we're like, oh man, what was I doing? I can't remember. I know that when I start scrolling, I immediately forget what I was doing. I need to focus. Or number 2, we start comparing ourselves to what we see, and that's poisonous. That is pointless behavior. So I would recommend, if you are following a bunch of other coaches, I would recommend not following them and adding them to a list so that you can go in and look when you need inspiration, but don't keep them in your newsfeed, because that's just going to cause you to compare yourself. You're going to feel like, oh man, she has all the good ideas. How am I supposed to come up with any? And that is just not, that's not beneficial. The last one is the wait rush. Can anyone guess what I'm talking about here? Type it in the chat box if you can guess. Ooh, I missed 4 chats. Sorry about that. Oh, Christina, I'm so glad that you had, people, encouraging you. And yeah, we all hear no's, but just keep going, I promise. So the wait rush, can you guess what I'm talking about, any of you? In the chat box? No? Okay, I'm talking about Success Club. I thought for sure someone would get it. Okay, here's the thing about Success Club, and please hear my heart in this. But when we're talking about going all in, if you've not made Success Club a non-negotiable in your mind, you're not all in, okay? And here's why. Success Club is the lifeline to your business. It's the one indication that you're doing what needs to be done to be successful in your business. Because here's the thing, it's not about like, oh, I'm in Success Club. Oh, Success Club 5, Success Club 10. It's not about numbers. If you're hitting Success Club, you're revitalizing your challenge group every month. You're keeping your current customers in there coming back, because there's always new people who are getting started and excited. That keeps the old people getting started, or that keeps the old people excited, excuse me. And then the old people start to realize, oh, running challenge groups isn't that hard. I could totally do this. And then they eventually end up diving in because they catch the vision too. And I know, Success Club is like, I don't know why we make it so scary in our minds, because inviting is scary at first. I know it is, but it doesn't have to be. I think it's really fun now, honestly, because I truly believe, again, there's that belief that what I'm inviting them to has the potential to change their life. And I believe that that truly matters, and it's going to benefit them. I'm not inviting them to something that's not going to help them. And you might not believe me, but there will be a day, hopefully very soon, that inviting is no big deal for you either, because you're just doing it all the time. Nobody likes to be rushed, right? So the wait rush thing, nobody likes to be rushed. Don't get to the end of the month and feel like, oh man, I have to cold invite everybody on my friends list, and that's going to be really icky, and they're probably going to block me. Like, you don't want to be in that position. Just start 5 new conversations 4 to 6 times per week. Constantly find new people to add to your community, constantly find new people to add to your free group and invite them. Work just as hard in the first week of the month as you do in the final week of the month. And I promise you, your pipeline will stay full. Your momentum will keep going. But if you don't do that, it's going to kill your fire. It's going to kill your drive, and it's going to kill your business. It's going to discourage you so bad. Just do your invites. You're going to feel so much more secure and confident in your business. And then finally, last slide, you guys. Embrace your inner rock star. Take a leader stance, okay? You are not just a coach. You're not just an emerald. You're not just a diamond. You're not just anything, okay? You are amazing. Okay, every single one of you has your own unique brand of awesome that you have to bring to the table. You have so much to offer. I promise you, even if you don't know what that is yet, even if you haven't found it and realized oh my gosh, I know who I am as a coach. I know my niche. Even if you haven't found it, trust me, you have it. It is within you. And your own brand of awesome does not look like mine. I portray myself as like kind of the fitness guru, right? Like I like to learn new stuff about fitness. I like to learn new stuff about nutrition so that I can share that with my people. I've even thought about being certified. I like to have fun and be silly. I'm like the unicorn, butterflies, and rainbows kind of girl. I'm a huge nerd. But those are the things that make me unique. You do not have to look like me. You have to look like you. So from the very beginning, own your position as a leader. Brand yourself as something, whether it's for great recipes. Maybe you love to cook. Maybe you're the super dorky fit girl. Maybe you're the fitness guru. Maybe you're the not so fit girl who does it anyways. Maybe you are the, hey, I'm getting off my medications and helping people who have diseases girl. Whatever girl you are, rock that unique part of who you are and own it, okay? And then another part of being a leader is seeking out your own information and helping others. Please hear me here, because this is probably going to come across wrong, okay? If you're somebody who asks your coach or your success partner a question before checking the FAQ, before looking into it yourself, I want to encourage you to change that, because you're a leader. And it's not that I don't want to help you. It's not that your upline doesn't want to help you. It's not that your success partner doesn't want to help you. It's because the sooner you're able to operate independently of me or your upline, whoever that is, the sooner you're going to be able to teach your team how to operate independently of you. They're not going to be texting you at 2 a.m. when they're, having a conversation with somebody and they need a quick answer from you. They're not going to be doing that because they are going to be independent. You're not helping them by holding their hand. You're creating a baby coach who's never going to step out on their own. You want your coaches to operate independently of you so that they can teach their coaches how to operate independently of them. And then you're just going to have this array of independent rock stars in your downline because you chose not to hold their hand and spoon feed them. Being a leader means engaging in the coach community. This means, answering people's questions. If somebody has a question, maybe you don't know it, maybe find the answer. That's going to help you too, right? This means welcoming new coaches. When you see a new face in the coach community, send them a welcome. That matters, you guys, because they're going to see your name and they're going to think, oh my gosh, who's this person? Share stuff that you try that works. I mean, I share scripts. I share mindset stuff. Share that stuff. When you have an aha moment, don't just let it dissolve into the atmosphere. Act on it. Do something about it. Share it with someone. Recognize others. If you see a post that inspires you, share it in the team page. Give that person a shout out. And this is good for you too, because those people who see you as a leader and respect you, they're going to be stalking your Facebook page. They're going to like everything that you post. They're going to comment on everything that you post, increase your Facebook affinity, and they're going to want to be more like you. Leadership begets leadership, right? It starts with one person deciding to be that river rather than being a reservoir. So don't keep that all to yourself. I tried to say that quickly because I want to ask if there are any questions. And we have less than a minute left. Okay, call to action. Hey, Jana's here. What? I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Are you ready? All right. 1, 2, 3. So, call to action, you guys. I want to see business activity trackers from everyone this week. Even if you're not sure you want to do it, I want to see business activity trackers from everyone, because all of you are leaders. If you weren't leaders, you would not be here, okay? So leaders track their businesses and stay organized. All right. Thank you all so much for coming.